Good evening, one and all. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. All right, my name is Joey, and I'm the ministry team leader for the worship, music, and arts here at First Congregation United Church of Christ. And on behalf of Reverend Dr. Garth Thompson, our senior pastor, and everyone here at First Congregation, we say thank you so very much. You are going to be blessed by this concert this evening. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule to make yourself here this evening. As we move through the evening, you're going to learn a lot more about Watoto, what they are, and opportunities to get involved in many ways. And right now, before I introduce Watoto, I want to ask you, if you have an opportunity, you're free Friday night at 8 o'clock. Our Christmas concert is going to be here. It is 2 choirs put together, one from David United Methodist Church and one for our very own First Congregation. It's going to be phenomenal. We've got 2 special soloists, so if you can, 8 o'clock. And right now, without further ado, I want to introduce to you the internationally touring Watoto as they present Hope Concert for their 2014. Welcome, Watoto.
Africa, gifted by God. to be very sad all the time. I remember feeling like no one loved me. Every morning I wondered if I would get enough food to fill my empty stomach. I felt so alone, and I wished I had a mother to care for me.
I felt the same. I used to pray that my life would change. I can remember wanting to go to school like other children, getting dressed up in a beautiful school uniform, and even having a pair of shoes. I had a dream of one day growing up and becoming an accountant.
I used to dream too. I would dream that I had a nice bed to sleep in. I even dreamt that I had toys to play with. But my best dream was that I had a lovely family where I belong.
Mercy, I'm so thankful to Jesus that our lives have changed. Watoto has given us new families where we belong. My Watoto mom loves me so much that she even makes me the best food in the whole world.
I even forget what it feels like to go to bed hungry. And now I know that my dreams can come true.
I love my new school and all my teachers. Mommy never has to remind me to do my homework, but the best part about Watoto is that they have shown us the love of Jesus.
Yes, we have learned that it doesn't matter what our past was. God is our Father, and even in our pain, He did not forget us.
I'm not forgotten. We are here to let you know that God knows your name. So will you join us as we sing, I am not forgotten, never forsaken. Will you sing? Will you sing? Come on, sing it like this. Here we go. Come on, sing it out. I'm not forgotten. You get that? Now, do you want to dance? You want to dance? Come on, get up on your feet. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on, get up. Let's follow me and sing with me. Go. To the left, to the right. High five. To the left and to the right. Sing high five. To the left, to the right. High five. Come on, sing high five. Thank you so much. You guys danced so well. But I thought I was back home in Africa. Why do you laugh? Okay, some of you dance. A lady somewhere, she does awesome. She's like this. Okay. You missed it. For all of us on the stage, when we think about Africa, so many good things come to mind. What about you? When I say Africa, what's the very first thing that comes to your mind? Oh, wow. Something else, what? What else? Oh, yeah. Victoria Falls. Let's try this. I'm going to say Africa, then everyone shout back the very first animal that comes to your mind. Can we try? Hello? Africa! What? You said lion? What? Butterfly? Or flies? Wow. Okay, but let's go with lion. Do you want to see a lion? We have one back here. Do you want to see a lion? Yeah? Bring out the lions. No? Okay. Is it that? Did I get anyone? Okay. Let's try again. Different animal. Are you ready? Africa! What? Elephant! Oh yeah, elephant! Yeah. I can hear my elephant. Anyway. Let's see an elephant. Someone said giraffe. I heard someone say giraffe somewhere. Yes. Let's see a giraffe as well. Oh, wow. Everyone say zebra. Oh yeah. Isn't God's creation beautiful? Do you know what else is beautiful about Africa? Is our music. Those complex drum rhythms. And then when women and children start to dance in the most colorful costumes, like these. Doesn't it look amazing? Yeah. Give them a hand, come on! All this is true. Africa is indeed beautiful. But out of this same Africa is an entire generation that has been robbed of their parents, robbed of their childhood, and robbed of their future. Scarred by war, disease, rejection, and abandonment, have become their only family. Craving love and affection, over 14 million children are homeless. That's 14 million children without a place to call home. Each child that you see here today has a story to tell.
My name is John Bosco, and I am 11 years old. I lost both my parents to HIV/AIDS in 2007 after waiting for a very long time. My sister Brenda and I were taken to live with our grandmother, but she was too old and could not look after us. My was not organized when it rained because of the small mud hut with old branches which had holes in them. When it would rain, the water would seep through the old branches into the circle where I was sleeping. I know the pain of waking up on a cold floor with pain in my sense, as I had a circle in my bed.
Both my parents died when I was 5 years old. My father died first. We stayed with our mother, but I remember that she was sick all the time. My 15-year-old sister had become our mother and had to look after us. After some time, my mother died. After she died, my aunt asked my older brother and sisters to look after themselves because she could only afford to look after my two brothers, Lucky, Alvin, and I. Most days I missed my mom so much. She used to love us, cook and wash for us. But when she died, I had to learn how to cook and wash for my brothers and sisters because my older siblings had to go and work and find us something to eat. I was only 7 years old.
I know what it feels like not to be wanted by the only people you love and are close to you. When our parents died, my two brothers and I were taken to live with our older sister. However, her husband did not want us to live in his home. Sometimes we From then on, my life changed. We went to live with our guardian. I stopped going to school because my guardian could not afford to pay our school fees. One of the saddest things was that my little brother was taken out to live with my uncle, and we never got to see him much anymore. My life was never the same after that.
It's in moments like these that we all need to look to Jesus for comfort and hope.
prosper us, to give us a hope and a future. No matter what you are going through, God still has a great plan for your life. And He has promised to never leave you, nor forsake you.
Lord, you lift me up. I'm holding close. I'm not alone.
Hello everyone. My name is Nimlet. Watoto has given hope to some of Africa's most desperate children. I know this because I was one of them. All the children that you see here today represent thousands back home, whose lives have been rescued through the help of sponsors from all around the world. Today, I have devoted my life to seeing other children be raised up to find their purpose and become some of Africa's great leaders.
I love my country, but that is too much poverty, corruption, and effects of war. We need good leaders. I am proud that through Watoto, I am being blessed to be a part of a new generation that will change Africa for the better. No more darkness, but a beautiful Africa.
My name is Noah, and I'm 9 years old. In Africa, many people die from simple diseases just because there are not enough doctors and nurses. I want to become a doctor so I can change that.
What about you, Lilian?
Hi everyone. My name is Lillian, and I'm 8 years old. I have learned that God has made me very, very special. When I grow up, I want to become a teacher and let the light of Jesus shine through my life.
Africa has huge potential. Over 80% of all the world's wealth is still hidden under African soil. But Africa's greatest treasure is these children. They are the generation God is raising up to steward Africa's resources with integrity. So life becomes better for everyone, and God's glory will shine through them.
Alright, everyone, clap your hands like this. Yeah, come on. To my love you, I'll never be the same. No, 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 I'm gonna shine. Shadows that fade away into a brand new day.
We did not have any food to eat, and our other sisters and brothers had to walk a very long distance to go to school. Sometimes they missed school because of lack of school fees. But all that changed when my sisters and I were brought in our new home in Watoto. Every day I'm so thankful to Jesus because he brought my sisters, Bridget, Violet, and I to Watoto. We no longer wear torn clothes, and we don't go to school right in the village. But the most exciting thing about coming to Watoto is that I now have my own big bed and I do not have to share with anyone. I know that I have all these new things because of Jesus. At Watoto, my new mother has taught me how to pray, and she tells me that Jesus loves me and that he has a wonderful plan for my life. Some people say that we don't need Jesus, but I know how much he has helped me. I know for sure that Jesus cares and hears me when I pray.
You don't have to feel that way a minute longer. Because you see, when life gets broken, Jesus knows how to fix it. And He is here, right now, waiting for you to call out to Him. Oh Lord, I need you. If that is you, lift up your hands right where you are. And Allah will pray with you.
Let's pray. Jesus, I know you hear us when we pray. Please
African children, there is not much hope. All they know is if someone is willing to take care of me, I have to work for them. You know, the day is going to break, I'm going to go to the well, I'm going to fetch water, I'm going to fetch firewood, I'm going to dig. It's all about work, and giving and not much of receiving. If they don't develop socially, if they don't come out to live a value-based life and begin to think wider than what they're seeing, then they will not be able to develop their country.
Shortly after my father's death, my mom, sister, and I were brought into Watoto, and I was given 6 other brothers and sisters to live within the house, and that became my new family.
When you belong to a place like this, you feel like you're normal, I should say. You feel love, you feel you're at home, and you live a normal life.
Being a part of Watoto as a child is a very big advantage compared to those who are not in the Watoto setting.
They just put everything all together right here. We have our own clinic, and just recently they started up a farm, growing vegetables and all that. We have a school up on the hill. We have a vocational institute. When we go out to the local community, people out there look at us and they are like, you guys are brilliant, you guys are privileged, you guys have this very big opportunity, and truthfully it is true. And when I look at it and like, oh God, I think I am on your best place, because it's good.
My first 2 years out of university, I've had an opportunity to give back the skills I've acquired in university to be an art teacher in the school. So being a teacher, I had a bigger job to motivate them, to propel them forward, to build the skill that they had lost, to keep telling them that they can make it, because they struggle to believe in themselves, especially the boys. To tell them that life ahead is better than their past. They need to see what Watoto has done and believe it and take on the leadership challenge that they have ahead of them.
There is a lot of potential in Africa that has not been tapped. But that potential needs good leadership, real good leadership. We need people that are responsible, people that are self-motivated, people that believe in their countries, people that are influencers, that they are not just there for themselves, but want to pass on a legacy. And that's what Watoto has been doing with the children.
Watoto has done so much for me. I don't know how to pay it. I just have to reach out to other people who are even worse off than ours, and I am sure I will feel satisfaction because I feel I owe something to Watoto. Sometimes I sit back and I think about how my life would have been like without support and without encouragement from my sponsors, my mom, my teachers, and my pastors. Life would be so miserable. I have a feeling I would be gone. Maybe I would have been involved in drugs. I don't know, maybe I would have been impregnated and married off somewhere. And as human beings, we all want a sense of belonging. We all want someone to offer a shoulder for us to lean on. So that is what everyone needs. So if you're that shoulder, just offer it to someone who needs it.
Africa is a continent of great suffering, but it's also a continent of great potential. The children you just see are part of a brand new generation of young leaders being raised to transform our nation, and we hope eventually the continent as it spreads all over Africa.
Watoto is far more than children's villages. In Uganda, thousands of babies are abandoned every year in hospitals, police stations, at the side of the road, and baby Watoto is our response to this great need. So these precious little ones are rescued and cared for at one of our 3 beautiful facilities we've been able to build. Here they're loved, nurtured, and nursed back to health, and when they're older and healthy enough, they graduate to a Watoto village.
In northern Uganda, over 30,000 children were stolen from their homes and forced to become child soldiers. But through Project Gulu, former child soldiers have been resettled into families, child mothers have been empowered, and the hospital in Gulu has been refurbished. Peace and stability have returned, and Gulu has become livable again.
But children aren't the only ones suffering in Africa. The most wounded and marginalized people in Africa are her women. Millions have been abandoned and vulnerable, HIV positive, and totally without any hope. But through Living Hope, these women are empowered through life skills, training, and income-generating projects so that they can provide for their own families.
With a need so extensive, Watoto has ventured into self-sustainability projects. A goat farm has been developed to produce milk to feed our babies. Food is grown and livestock reared on Watoto farms to supply our villages, as well as to sell into the local markets. Furniture making and mechanics reduce our operating costs, as well as provide a training component for some of our vocational students. Watoto is now at the place where the model can be replicated throughout Africa. In 2012, Watoto was launched into Juba, South Sudan. This is the first of many Watoto models that will be developed all over Africa. But you know, Watoto is much more than just a child care organization or a living hope program for vulnerable women. Watoto is a church. And the church is all about love. It's about justice. It's about kindness. When you live that out in community, you can transform your community. Jesus is above everything, and he is at the center of everything we do. Jesus, through the local church, can change a person, he can change a community, and he can change our world. We could never do what we do without the faithful partnership of friends and sponsors just like you from all over the world. Marilyn and I want to thank you for coming alongside us in this great kingdom cause. As we each do our part, children and women are being rescued, nations are being rebuilt, all for the glory of God.
leader of this amazing team of 18 children and 10 adults. Before I go on, let me ask you a simple question. How many of you before tonight had ever seen Watoto choir? Wow, a few minutes ago. Thank you so much for coming back. Now, everybody, let's say Watoto. Watoto. That's very good because most people say Watutu. It is pronounced Watoto and it means children. It's from Swahili, which is one of the many languages spoken in East and Central Africa. We are an organization that looks after children that have been abandoned or have lost one or both of their parents to all sorts of circumstances. We have been in existence for 20 years now. And we are looking after 3,017 children, 24 hours, 7 days a week. That's something worth clapping your hands to. And God has been so gracious. Over 1,000 have gone through the program and are doing different things in life. They are changing their world for Jesus. We use the choir to go all around the world since 1994. To go all around the world to tell the Watoto story, but most importantly, to tell the story of what God has done in our lives and what He continues to do back home in Africa. This is choir number 68. So that means we have had 67 choirs before this choir since 1994. And this choir is very important to me because when I was a little boy, I traveled on choir number 3. Yeah. And I remember coming to America as a little boy, coming to Florida. So for so many years, I've been looking forward to coming back to Florida specifically, because it was my favorite then. Still is. I mean, so many things I haven't changed, the palm trees, the beautiful beaches, so I love it here. And it's nice and warm. Yeah. Well, we are on a 7-month tour of Norway, Sweden, and then the US of A. We already did Norway and Sweden. Very beautiful up there and very cold. So we had to be here. Well, like I said, we have 18 children and 10 adults. Each of the adults serves at Watoto Church. Like you just saw in the video, we didn't start out as a child care organization. We started out as a church. And the church is responding to the problems in our community. Because we believe that the church has the solution to the problems of the world. I'm going to say that one more time. Because some of y'all seem like did not hear what I just said. I said, we believe that the Church of Jesus Christ, which is you and I, has the solution to the problems of the world. You can clap to that. Don't be shy. Because any organization in the world can put food in anybody's stomach, a roof over their head, maybe even some education. But there's none that can bring back dignity, value, and purpose to an individual like the church. Why? Because Jesus works through the church. And He still wants to work through the church. So what you just saw here is the church at work. And it's not just Watoto Church, but it's the church all around the world, because people from all around the world have been coming on board and helping us to do what we do. So you might be wondering, wow, how can we be a part of Watoto? That sounds very exciting. And when, how can we be a part? I want to give you a few opportunities, all right? Number one, come to Africa. Has anybody ever been to Africa in the house? Put your hand up. Oh, yeah. All the 2 of you can, okay? 3. Well, the rest of you, I want to give you an open invitation, all right? Tonight, please go back home and check out our website, watoto.com. Find out how you can come and visit Watoto. We love visitors. So you can come, volunteer, or do whatever, or just come to cuddle the babies, or, spend some time with the children. Please come. The other opportunity I want to give you is that you can sponsor a child for a gift of only 200, I'm still thinking. Check. I'm still thinking the way check money. Please forgive me. For a gift of only $38 per month, you can change someone's life. At the end of the concert, please stop by the table through the exit there and pick up a profile. it looks something like this. It's a picture of a child and their story in the back. You can take this child home and add to your family with a child from all the way in Africa. This is Desire. Check. This is Desire Immaculate. And she's one of the many children that would need to be sponsored. So stop by the table and please pick one of these. The other opportunity I want to give you is you can buy some of these amazing things. I'll start with the back. Please don't take a picture of me wearing this bag, okay? Yeah, seriously, I will sue you. This is a lady's purse that I don't want to be seen on Facebook wearing a lady's purse. Anyways, ladies, this may not look good on me, but I know you might want to get one of these. They come in many different colors, so stop by and get yourself one of these. We also have the music you just heard on CD and DVD. We take cash and plastic. That was supposed to be funny. And guess what? The DVD you can take home and you might just learn how to dance. So take a DVD and and the last opportunity I want to give you, you might be thinking, how can these people be happy and smiling after everything they've been through? You might be thinking that. The answer to that question, ladies and gentlemen, is very simple. It's because of the love of Jesus Christ that we have the joy that we have. And the good news is, it is free of charge. He paid for it all. So all you gotta do is ask Him, and He will come into your heart, and you will be as joyful as this. So at the end of the concert, the children will be here. They can pray with you, or you can find one of us with these amazing outfits, and we can pray with you. Don't go away because we have one more song for you. But before we do that, may I invite Joel to come back, please? Please clap for me. I think I've done a great job.
I'm not sure about you, but I know that I haven't changed tonight. We've heard powerful music, inspiring testimonies, and we have an opportunity to give back. That we have been so blessed to be able to be here tonight. And Watoto contacted us. They didn't ask for sums of money. They just asked for an opportunity to share their story with each of you. And we said yes. And they do that for a love offering. And as we go through this holiday season, let's pause and give back generously so they can continue to share throughout the world, throughout the nation, their story, one church, one message of Jesus Christ and hope. Thank you for the opportunity to be here, and we ask that you give generously.
Thank you for being part of this concert. Stay tuned because we still have more in store for you. Beautiful Africa is a story of a new generation of leaders imagined to rescue a continent from ruin. Every one of the children has been raised from desperate situations through the power of Jesus' love to a life of dignity, value, and purpose. But none of this would have been possible without the faithful partnership of all our sponsors, friends, and volunteers around the world. For those of you who are not yet involved, there are many opportunities to get on board. As a team or individual, you can visit Watoto and help build a structure in one of our children's villages. Sign up to visit Watoto and get your team together today. To find out more about Watoto and the many ways you can be involved, be sure to log on to watoto.com today. If you've just finished high school or you're just young at heart, haven't quite figured out what it is God has called you to do, Watoto has a discipleship training experience just for you. Come to Africa and discover how to change your world for Christ with Watoto 360. And since not everyone can travel to Africa, we've brought a bit of Africa to you with lots of jewelry, bags, choir dolls and other items made by our Living Hope ladies. Buy a gift and spread the message of hope. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and become a Watoto ambassador. There is nothing better than being a part of the life of a child or vulnerable woman as they are rescued from desperation and raised to be a leader. Change your story by sponsoring a life today. Your sponsorship helps Watoto rebuild communities, cities, and nations. Remember to visit www.watoto.com today.
And remember, the children are in the narthex for pictures. And if you'd like CDs or a sponsored child, there's a lot of opportunity. And as you look tonight, you go home and the different crafts that they've done, these are all made by people in the village. What an opportunity.